Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Amanda Pflugrad. He's Mark D'Amico, and the NBA season is back. That just puts a huge smile on my face, and I'm sure you're really happy to hear that too, Mark.
Yeah, no question. Let's go. Let's get some basketball underway. We had it at the end of September for the Celtics, but I'm ready to start anew and get a new season rolling.
The Boston Celtics just released their first half of the schedule going from December to be the beginning of March, and there are a lot of great matchups that are taking place. So for this, we're just going to highlight the first 38 games that are released. We wanted just to share with you a few can't miss for the first half of the season. So Mark, I'm going to go first on this, if that's all right.
No problem. Let's get rolling.
All right. Well, I think that this one is probably on everybody's list. The Celtics season opener on December 23rd against the Milwaukee Bucks. This will be the Celtics' first time and first game back at TD Garden since last March. Now, to me, and I think a lot of people, this game has a lot of meaning. Last year, the Celtics were in Milwaukee getting ready to play the Bucks the next day, and that night, the season was suspended. And to me, I think that this is a moment that everyone will remember where they were when this happened. I was actually with the team in Milwaukee, and I had just spoke to Brad in the gym that what would happen if they didn't play. Would the team go back 2 weeks later? And then, I went and got my pita pit for dinner, was watching in the hotel room and saw this all unfold. And I knew in the heart of hearts, as soon as they stopped the game, that Rudy Gobert had tested positive. And in that moment, everyone's thinking, what happens next? Are we going to stay in Milwaukee? Do we go back to Boston? And I think that this is just crazy because it's now come full circle. This will also be, I'm excited too. This is the first time that we'll see these teams square off outside of a bubble situation. And also the first time that we're going to be seeing the new additions of both Tristan Thompson and Jeff Teague go up against Giannis and the Bucks.
All right. I like that game too, Amanda. 9 months after they were supposed to play in Milwaukee, right? It's crazy how time flies. But my first game that I want to highlight is February 23rd at the Dallas Mavericks. And let me just say, Jason Tatum is must-watch TV. Luka Doncic is must-watch TV. So you put them on the same floor together, that is must-watch TV times 2. All right, so Doncic finished 4th in the NBA MVP voting last season. He's only 20 years old. Tatum also received a vote too, so these guys are in the MVP conversation, arguably the two most talented young players in the NBA. You look at the players around Doncic. Listen, he doesn't have a lot of star power, but he does have a second season that he's going into right now with the unicorn, Kristaps Porzingis, and he has a very strong supporting cast around him in terms of really quality role players. So this game is going to be great to watch. Doncic scored 39 points and dished out 9 assists last season when these two teams met and he was on the court. Tatum always plays well in these types of games, so I am super excited to see the Celtics and the Mavs go at it in Dallas on February 23rd.
Another can't miss matchup, January 6th against the Miami Heat. This is a rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble last season. And Mark, I think that there are a lot of unresolved emotions heading into this matchup. Everyone was really disappointed with the outcome of that series. The Celtics, they left the bubble with that feeling and in that feeling of disappointment. And then you had Danny Ainge saying that he felt that had the Celtics been fully healthy, they would have been able to reach the finals. And I know that with this season, Kemba Walker is going to be missing the first start of the season with that lingering knee issue, but he said he's now taking that time off to really rehab and get better. We don't know when he will officially be back, but if he's healthy, this is a huge change because he will be fully healthy, really taking that time for himself. Also, you look at this Heat team, they have an all-star center in Bam Adebayo. He just signed that 5-year extension, and he said that he's feeling fully healthy right now, and he wants to push himself to be the absolute best player that he can and win the Heat a championship. So you know that they're going to be a really competitive team and feeling that they have something to prove as well.
Well, you want to talk about a team that wants to win a championship there. I'm going to talk about the team that did win a championship last season. That's the Los Angeles Lakers. They're coming to Boston on January 30th, and that is Boston's top game of the first half of the season. Listen, it's Lakers-Celtics. That's always must-watch TV. You've got LeBron coming to town. You've got Anthony Davis coming to town. And you've got Jason Tatum, who averaged 34 points on 60% shooting last season against this Lakers team. Listen, these two teams are tied for the most championships in NBA history with 17 apiece. And the Lakers are well on their way, at least they think, to adding an 18th championship. They had an outstanding offseason. They added Sixth Man of the Year, Montrezl Harrell. They added Dennis Schroeder. They added Marcus Saul. They added Wesley Matthews. This team is loaded. And the Celtics, for their right, feel that they're loaded as well. So I cannot wait to see these two teams go at it. It's the top game of the first half for the Boston Celtics in my mind. And I cannot wait to see LeBron James and Jason Tatum take the court against each other yet again this season.
Yep, a lot to look forward to. And those are a few of our can't miss games. But Mark, let's face it, you don't want to miss any of these matchups. And we want to hear from you at home as well. Make sure to post in the comments below the games that you're looking forward to seeing the most. Thanks so much for watching.